Alright guys, welcome back once again to Cryptotica. So yesterday's video had a lot of heads turning around only because of this fact, guys. $2 Zilliqa target by Cryptotica community. Okay, so this is something which I want to address, guys. Out of most of the comments right here, I want to talk about this one. Nice video, but you said Zilliqa is a shitcoin. Could you explain why? Well, this went down by 80% in a span of 2 months. Anybody in their right minds who bought Zilliqa right here, most likely with their entire savings, would have watched their net worth evaporate into the air by 80%. Essentially, just try to visualize losing 80% of your net worth if you entered into any market at its top. And essentially, guys, look, it's always going to be difficult to pinpoint a top, and it's always going to be difficult to pinpoint the bottom. Essentially, what I'm trying to tell you guys, that if you don't have, let's just say, 100,000 bitcoins with you, I do not think that you are capable of pointing out a top or pointing out a bottom. So let's be grounded with that reality. And this is something which nobody in their right minds would really appreciate, guys. Holy shit, man. Look, just look at this price action. Now, although it is recovering, but all this time for about 2 months, you see your net worth going down by 80%, and essentially all the people, all the uninformed money in the market most likely entered Zilliqa with their entire savings right here, watched it go down by 80% and capitulated right here after this low broke down, capitulated right here, and now this one is recovering back again to the upside. Look, again, nobody knows where the bottom is, nobody knows where the top is. If you enter any altcoin, I'm not going to use the word shitcoin, but if you enter any altcoin with your entire savings, just forget about it. This is the attitude that you have to keep in your mind before jumping into any altcoin for that matter. Because if Bitcoin and Ethereum starts vomiting, if Bitcoin and Ethereum starts puking, this is what happens. This is what happens all across the market. This is what you have to keep in your mind going forwards down the line for any cryptocurrency investment. This is what you have to keep in your mind. Okay, so what do we have as other comments right here? Been waiting for this breakout on BTC for a while. Exciting times. Hopefully the trend continues. Yes, we do hope the trend continues. We do hope that Bitcoin stays above $48,500 levels on a weekly closing and an opening basis, and that would give crazy amount of incentivization to most of the altcoins to simply keep on trending to the upside alongside some key levels which are being maintained by Ethereum and Bitcoin. Alright, Zilliqa charts are top notch. Alright, so if we talk about Zilliqa on the daily time frame right here, yes, essentially this is good looking trend, guys. On the daily time frame, ever since this bullish engulfing candle above the 21 exponential on the daily, this is a good looking trend. And remember, this is the reason why we do charting. This is the reason why we do this kind of analysis, right? So that if the structure is broken, essentially, guys, this is the structure I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one right here, setting in a new higher low, which is significantly higher than all the previous lows which was set in the daily time frame itself. Now, if you get in the 4-hour time frame, you can see more detailed price action and so on and so forth, right? But essentially, this is why we do TA, guys. Look, if this low is being taken out, if Zilliqa closes a weekly candle below 10 cents once again, that would mean that I would want to stay out of that asset rather than waiting for this asset to evaporate down by, I don't know, 80%, 90% down the line. Look, guys, this is what happens. We have to have objectives. Markets are not going to come and tell you that, oh, I'm topping out, exit, sell everything. Nope. Not going to happen. Markets will not tell you that. You have to tell that to yourself, maybe by taking best guess out of technical analysis. Yes, this is the nature of TA, guys. Yes, this is the nature of any sort of analysis. You take educated guesses. You don't know for sure which way the train is going. All right, this is what happens. And in the meantime, you have to manage your risks, because if your risks are not managed, these kind of 80% down legs are just going to evaporate most of your net worth, and which is why you have to be vigilant about a lot of things. If you are participating in these crypto markets for, let's just say, for every single day you are you're taking any trade or doing something like that, look, if you are not functioning according to a system, if you don't have a plan, if you don't have an objective, by the end of the month or maybe by the end of the week, after taking, I don't know, 100,000 trades or something like that, you will be ending up with negative balance or maybe something which was not profitable if you are functioning without a system. Remember, guys, 1 or 2 gains that can make you, I don't know, 200-300% can simply evaporate in the market just because you can't control your greed. This is what happens. This is how markets work. All right, this is how things work. And if you want to survive as a trader, look, you have to keep certain things in your mind so that you don't go into these situations again and again. Look, Charlie Munger said, I want to know where I'm going to die so that I never go there. Right? So you don't want to go there, guys. Look, you don't want to be here when the asset is literally capitulating alongside Bitcoin and Ethereum. You certainly don't want to be in that wrecked train. You don't want to get back into wrecked city. Essentially, if you are participating daily, if you are an investor, if you are in it for the tech, this video is not for you. Let me be very clear with that. This video is essentially not for you if you're in it for the tech. Look, guys, we are traders right here. We are in it for money. Alright, now that's the reality. At least that is my reality. If you resonate with that, maybe you can hit that like so that I know that there are people who are trading these markets and who are trying to take advantage of the price action rather than, I don't know, watching this entire thing go down by 80% and then maybe, I don't know, something down the line as well. Do we have any other comment that we have to address? Can you see Zilliqa hitting $1 this year? Look, it can happen. Certainly it can happen. Most of the price action structures, are being held like this on the 3-day time frame itself. And if Bitcoin is holding on to key levels, look guys, essentially this is how I evaluate. This is how most of the crypto markets are evaluated. If Bitcoin goes to $100,000, if Ethereum goes to $6,000 or $8,000, yes, most likely Zilliqa will teleport all the way towards $1, maybe even further, guys, maybe even further down the line. It can just simply roll all the way towards $2.2 or maybe something like that. According to some key Fibonacci levels in terms of a blue sky breakout, as you can see right here, 10764 is sitting in at $2.2 flat, right? And essentially I do feel that this will happen if Bitcoin starts trending. Remember guys, starts trending above $100,000, $120,000. Maybe a 6-digit Bitcoin is an incentivization for Zilliqa to go towards $2.2 levels. Guys, look, this is how things work, right? The adoption and most of the people who are there in the crypto space, they do understand Bitcoin and Ethereum more. If you keep on digging deep into this rabbit hole, then you will come across these assets like Zilliqa or I don't know, XYZ altcoin, right? And this just keeps on going down, guys. This rabbit hole will keep on going down and you keep on digging down and you'll finally find projects like Solana on $1 level. This is something which I'm talking about for myself, guys. Now, essentially what happened is that this entire bull market was a complete disbelief to me. All right, a complete freaking disbelief to me, guys, because essentially, let me just tell this to you guys that I was not expecting this kind of rush. I did not see this coming, guys. Holy fucking crap, I did not see that coming, right? Like most of the market participants didn't see that coming. I don't know about the whales or something, but yes, I did not see Bitcoin go to $60,000 in one single wave to the upside. So essentially what you can do, now here comes a little talk about investing into crypto assets. If you figure out any protocol, if you find out any protocol which is going to be beneficial for a lot of people who are trying to use DeFi or anything like I don't know, decentralized NFT market space or anything. So essentially you pinpoint a technology which could be potentially good down the line. So what you can do is you can simply invest, you can simply take some participation in that without any concern about the initial money that you are seeding into any project. Essentially your investment money that you don't care about, that you don't want to pull out if for buying your fucking groceries itself, right? That kind of money. So just invest in the protocol. So for me, I went into Solana somewhere alongside $1 levels, guys. I just simply went for Solana. I'm not going to just tell you that how much money I was in it, but yeah, it was kind of good. And well, Solana did 50x, guys. Solana essentially did 100x if you talk about 50 cents levels, right? Solana started from 50 cents, it went all the way towards 50 and is currently trending up almost at $80 levels, guys. Now this is an example, right? And it was to my complete disbelief. Let me be very honest with that. I did not see that coming, guys. Holy shit. I sold a crazy chunk of my Solana at $50 levels as most of the crypto markets started going down. Essentially, that was my point of exit from Solana. Not as a whole, not as a complete exit, but a huge chunk of the position from my end just simply went out of the market because my goals and my objectives were fulfilled. And to be honest with you, that entire rally all the way towards 30, 50, look guys, I was in a pure disbelief, right? The only thing which I was doing was looking at Ethereum and Bitcoin. And essentially they were simply trending to the upside, which is why I didn't think twice. I simply didn't think twice about the fact that maybe, you know, most of the crypto markets are, most of the landlords are simply trending fine. So maybe I should just stick to the protocols that I have trusted. And Solana was certainly an ecosystem which I trusted, guys. And I still do trust it. I still feel that there is a huge potential. I still feel that Solana is going to take a huge huge chunk of market capitalization from Binance Smart Chain and maybe other smart chains as well, guys. Maybe Ethereum as well, right? I do feel that that's going to happen because it's the high performance transactions that everybody needs, to be honest with you. I guess by December, October, something like that, I started realizing that using Ethereum DeFi is not the answer. It's certainly not going to be the solution, guys, because I was back in October when Bitcoin was below $20,000 itself. That is when Ethereum was having, I don't know, guys, maybe $20, $25 per transaction fees for just approving a contract. You had to pay $25, right? And at that particular moment, I was like, oh, holy shit, this is it's just not going to work for most of the people. If you want adoption, if you're talking about crypto assets as a whole being adopted in every single financial institution, they would not want to see a $25 or $30 transaction, right? For even approving a contract, guys. This does not make sense to me at all, and it did not make sense to me back then as well, which is why I started looking for protocols like, I don't know, guys. I stumbled upon Solana because it was backed by Sam Bankman-Fried from FTX, essentially somebody who has $20 billion as net worth, and he came from nothing almost, I guess. Although I'm not sure about the proper history behind that man himself, but yeah, the man, the myth, Sam Bankman-Fried. Holy shit, any single asset that he put his hands into had a 20 to 50x in the market, guys. This is what happened. This is what happened right at the altcoin season when FTX as an exchange started emerging with enormous amount of liquidity and crazy amount of ideas in terms of, I don't know, serving the traders themselves. Yes, FTX did good. Holy shit, 10 minutes long worth of pep talks right here for you guys. Okay, so with that said, I hope that these kind of things made sense to you, or if it did not, maybe you can hit that dislike button as well. It doesn't really matter because, well, you have your opinion and everybody's entitled to their own opinions, guys. It's just how it works. You have to make peace with the assets going to the upside or the downside. Essentially, you're going to be making peace with this down move when you are invested from a purely objective driven standpoint. If you are emotionally into an asset, looking for, I don't know, refreshing your blockfolio every 5 minutes, if you're emotionally drained into these assets, and if you're just wondering and praying to God that, hey, Zilliqa is going to go to $2, I'm going to get rich, this is called emotional involvement, guys. And essentially there's a saying which has been there for a very long time: whenever an asset becomes a religion, time to exit. And I do see that a lot of crypto assets have become a religion, guys. Now, the good news about crypto markets is that we are nowhere in terms of the adoption curve. So yes, so maybe yes, these prayers can work out as of now, guys. Essentially until we are driving our liquidity as a whole, as a whole crypto market capitalization towards 10 trillion, maybe $15 trillion, that is when most of the community driven assets can simply free flow to the upside, with Bitcoin trending to the upside, right? And essentially, if crypto markets become, let's just say, the most liquid markets to exist in the world, then maybe these markets will start functioning like traditional markets themselves, guys. This is how money markets work, and this is how they will work. The only difference which will always be there is the fact that you have 24/7 buying, selling happening somewhere down the line, guys. If we are sleeping here in India, somebody's buying and selling in Japan, or maybe in US as well. If I don't know, if I shorted the fuck out of Zilliqa right here on these levels, I don't know, some bastard from maybe Skillies can long this asset by, I don't know how much amount of leverage, and can liquidate and can create a short squeeze in the market and just simply push the price action towards $2. These things happen, guys. This is a 24/7, and this is a highly democratic market where most of the things are not under control of a lot of whales as well, guys. This is what our market is, right? Enough of talks about the market itself. Let's jump on to the first asset for the day. We have Chiliz, guys. Now Chiliz is breaking out of a grind. Now this is a neat looking grind right here. I will be managing my risk below this wick low right here, somewhat like Zilliqa. Zilliqa has a similar structure right here. So Chiliz is looking completely fine above this price point right here, essentially above 30 cents. Chiliz is going to look fine. And look, guys, we can talk about our upside continuation target out of this this breakdown right here. And look, the grind is kind of resolving to the upside, and the first target is going to be at 1618 at previous all-time high, sitting in at 80 cents, and then we can talk about 2618 at 1.1, guys, ultimately going all the way towards 10764 at 4.15. all right, guys, now one thing that you have to keep in your mind, we can only think and talk about 10764 if Bitcoin goes to 100,000, if Bitcoin goes to 100,000, 120,000, yes, 10764 as a level could come into fruition for most of the crypto assets originating from these kind of reaccumulation zones. Yes, we could be looking at that, guys. We could be looking at that. If Bitcoin holds on to key levels, if Bitcoin actually smashes through 100,000, yes, we can talk about these levels, right? But essentially, that is your macro target for Chiliz, and your risk management lies right here. Essentially, look, guys, this is another simple looking trend on the 3-day time frame itself. As you can see, it likes to trend alongside the 21 exponential. We don't have much data points, but yes, it likes to trend to the upside with the 21 exponential and to the downside with the exponential 21. And until this one is above that one, most likely we do free float all the way towards at least 2618 and 1618, according to how Bitcoin and Ethereum are performing in the market, guys. And essentially, this week is quite important for Ethereum Bitcoin because both of them are looking to clear the 618 in terms of an opening and a closing basis, right? And the 618 for Ethereum is at 3350, and for Bitcoin it's going to be at $48,500 levels. And if this weekly candle is able to trend above these price points on Ethereum and Bitcoin, both of them, most of the crypto markets will simply keep on trending. It will keep on going to the upside. They will keep on free floating to the upside, guys. This is how it works. We are in a bull rally as of now, and if Bitcoin reverses from key levels, most of the crypto markets will reverse, will come back down onto key levels once again. For the time being, Chile on the 3-day time frame itself is looking to me like it wants to resolve, with the RSI trying to trend above 60 reads and the TSI looking fine as well. Everything is fine about Chile's, guys. And essentially, you have to have that risk tolerance, a risk capacity of a 25% down leg, because this is what can happen, guys. Look, essentially, if you want to jump into Chile's with your entire net worth, don't lie to me. This is what most of you are doing, guys. Look, this is exactly what I used to do back in, I don't know, 2017 or 2016 as well, because that was when I was, I don't know, new in the market, and I was just trying to chase the cloud, guys. Look, these things are all fine. Essentially, these things are all fun and games until they are trending and rolling to the upside. But one single bearish dildo can kill everything. If you are leveraged in the market, yes, it can wipe out everything. Holy shit, guys. And a lot of things that I've talked to you guys about, but that we will do in the next pep talk, I guess. This was not supposed to be a pep talk, but I guess I had a lot of things to talk about. But yeah, coming back to Chile's right here, let's take a look at the daily time frame itself. And daily is all right. Now daily did set in a higher low, which was higher than all the previous lows which have been put alongside the 21 itself. Like, all right, now Chile's is looking completely fine, guys. It's looking completely fine. Essentially, you don't want to close below this level right here. Once you do, most likely you will formulate a, I don't know, some sort of another higher low right here, testing these range lows as well. And then maybe we can talk about a further continuation move to the upside down the line. But essentially, this is the point of control, guys. This is the risk management for you guys. This is not going to be a financial advice, but if you are willing to take these trades in the market, remember, you always have to have the risk management factor in your mind, guys. This is how things works, and this is how essentially you could make money in the market, right? Because one single dildo can wipe out everything if it actually comes to you. So Zilliqa looking fine on the daily, 3-day macro looking completely fine, and it's most likely going to continue with Bitcoin and Ethereum to the upside if we maintain this level, right? Okay, so with that said, let's take a look at the last project. We have LUAswap right here, guys. Now essentially, I had to talk about this protocol as a whole, so let's take a look at their website as a whole, guys. So what is LUAswap? It's a multi-chain IDO launchpad. All right, now okay, now this is a lot of things, and this is one of the key interesting thing which I really like about LUAswap, right? Multi-chain IDO launchpad, guys. Essentially, this is your, I don't know, so if you want to participate in any IDO on Uniswap, or maybe I don't even know if there is an IDO launchpad on Uniswap or SushiSwap for that matter, but if you want to participate in any IDO on Ethereum, you have to jump into a particular protocol for that. Or maybe if you want to participate in any IDO or IFO on Binance, PancakeSwap is where you go towards, right? So this right here is going to be combining all the chains, and it's going to help you provide liquidity to, I don't know, any project that you like. And essentially, this is a decentralized seeding round for all the chains which are available, guys. One of the projects which I really like, and something which I'm really looking forward towards, multi-chain IDO launchpad. I think they're going to be integrating Polkadot. I think they will be integrating Solana as well. And well, for the time being, I do believe that most of the liquidity is being derived from, I don't know guys, I think it's going to be Serum itself, which is why this is more inclined towards that FTX Serum ecosystem as a whole, right? You can see right here guys, there's no BNB, but there is FTT as of now. Do we have BNB as well for liquidity? Nope, we don't have that. But yes, a different looking ecosystem altogether with crazy amount of launchpad as well. Alright, so for full disclosure, yes, I do have my investment planned and planted on LUAswap, to be honest with you, and it is the money which I just don't care about, guys. It's the money which I'm not emotionally involved, right? And this is the mindset that maybe you also have to keep in your mind if, I don't know, you want to go for that 170 next, to be honest with you. Now, why is this right here, guys? Let's talk about this factor right here. Why am I talking about this one right here? So there's a very vague way to determine things and their evaluation that I can now remember, this is not a financial advice. This cannot be a financial advice. This is just a little metric which I just feel is, I don't know, useful, guys. So what essentially you have to do is that any project for the matter, Chiliz, Zilliqa, Lua. Chiliz is above $1 billion in market capitalization, but LUAswap right here, which has some value going on, right? Which has crazy amount of value going on. You see the market capitalization of Lua right here. So Lua must be, I guess, under $10 million. It must be. All right, so the market capitalization for Lua is, it's below 10 million, guys. The market capitalization is below 10 millions, right? And what we can see right here is that for this entire protocol to go towards $1 billion in market capitalization evaluation, it would be 117x. It would be 117x from these exact price points, guys. These exact price points. If Lua's market capitalization jumps into $1 billion, and with, all right, they do have that infrastructure setup, all right, they do have that IDO, multi-chain IDO launchpad setup, and they do have that product in their hand which can actually derive the liquidity into this protocol right here, and which can, I don't know, which can take the evaluation for LUAswap all the way towards $1 billion. And essentially, it really depends on how most of the market is behaving and how Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing it their own thing, to be honest with you. And if Bitcoin and Ethereum start to, I don't know, maybe kill all that bullish bias and they start heading towards the downside, I don't think that this investment is going to work out as a whole, right? Remember, guys, the landlords will always tell you where the direction is at. And for this one right here, I don't know, I think I should post this on Trading with Self for 117x, just named Lua 117x, maybe something like that. But essentially, I am convicted, to be honest with you. Me personally, I am convicted with all the things that they have to offer. And the more it goes out, the more this project just keeps on going out, rolling out, and more people keep on using this protocol as a whole, yes, potentially down the line, it has a lot of, it has a crazy amount of room to grow to the upside, guys. This is one of the projects which I do have my eyes on, and I think that it could be good that if you do your own due diligence for this project itself and play with the money that you're completely okay losing, guys, completely okay losing, right? Remember, all right, one more thing before I end this video right here, scared money is not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere, guys. Remember that. If you are too scared to lose money in the market, I don't think trading is a profession for you. It's not going to work out, guys. I can affirm this to you. It was 2018, I do believe that, when I had, I guess, 3 or 4 months. Holy shit. Yeah, it was a 3 to 4 month long streak for myself where I was completely breaking even from the market. Holy crap, guys. Essentially, before that, I had lost a crazy amount of money in the market trying to chase these kind of shit coins to the upside or the downside. But by that time, essentially, when I realized that, holy shit, I may be playing this entire volatile as fuck game in a completely wrong thought process as a whole, I started rectifying my ways as a trader. And that is when, guys, I went for that 3-month long break even. Holy crap, I was participating in the market with all the right moves in terms of long in and shorting Bitcoin and Ethereum for that matter. But yes, it was straight 3 months of break even time, because, guys, look, my money was scared money, right? It was completely scared because, holy shit, I just had recovered from, I had mentally recovered from a crazy loss in the market. And well, to be honest with you, when I started realizing that the way I was playing this game as a whole was completely wrong, everything which I was trying to do was completely wrong, that is when I started mending. That is when I started having amendments in my own trading system as a whole. And that is when I got scared of the downside, guys. And this is when scared money goes nowhere. right? Scared money will never go anywhere. So if you are into crypto assets with your entire net worth, or maybe savings for that matter, I don't know, guys, consider diversifying. I don't know, just consider having a balanced situation for your equity itself. Don't have all of your eggs in one single basket, right? Don't do that. I don't think it's a nice choice for that matter. Okay, so with that said, huge amount of pep talks for you guys right here, right at the middle of the week itself. But yep, I hope you found some value in this content. And if you did, hit that like, share this video, go for the subscribe as well. And I will catch all of you in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.